nothing is going wrong when we are open to learn from everything. If we understand that all what is happening around us is a great teacher, life is a guru, life is a great teacher. So whatever seems to be wrong outside, just a chance to awaken to my true nature, which is always undisturbed, because it's not affected by what is happening in this plane of time and space. So I can keep on being involved and identified as an individual and struggle and fight with the outside and the inside. But this fight will never satisfy me, because it's not possible to control the whole world. We have seen wars going on since ever and all kind of happenings, and it's part of the nature of this world. It's made of plus and minus, good and bad, pain and pleasure, high and low. It is the nature of this world. So either we stay open and learn from that outside is not the real satisfaction we are looking for. So either we keep on complaining on the outside, on the world, on our own self, our own mind, our inner state, or we take it as an invitation, like bells ringing to tell us, turn your attention to that place which is not affected by all this. So this silence, our true nature is always present, the absolute presence of being, which is witnessing all the happenings and giving space for everything to happen. And that is an unconditional love of consciousness, our true nature, which is space-like. So we have to realize that the freedom and space we are searching for is in truth within our mind, within our heart and our body. To see that space, to realize, experience that space within my mind, within my heart, within my body, within every appearance in the world, and realize that space is consciousness itself, or love, which allows everything to exist, even the unacceptable. The unacceptable is unacceptable for me only. Without me, there is no judgment. So the great judge is me, and what is said in the scriptures, like the Bible, you will not judge. Don't judge your neighbor. But what we are seeing in the media and everywhere, everybody is judging everyone and is looking outside, not in this direction where there is no judge. So we live in a world of judged, everyone judging each other, comparing. And in the scriptures, the masters tell us to not do that, and to look at the place where there is only one eye, where you see all equally. With these two eyes we judge, divide, compare, and make ourselves miserable and stay as a little one divided. So if we are tired enough to be in that business, then we will feel the call as a true call from our soul to realize that which is not a judge, which is not the mind, which is not what divides and keep us in conflict. So the harmony we are looking outside in the world to avoid the wars and the politic stuff and whatever is happening, is either keeping us there or inviting us to realize our true nature, which is love space, love seen as space, consciousness, which allows everything to be as it is. It doesn't mean that the character has to be like a vegetable doing nothing, just groping in the dark. No, the individual will do something and may participate to any action or whatever work. What I'm talking about here is about our true nature as that which is not involved, because there is no identification as the actor. So the actor will do whatever it has to do, but me, you, what we are as that is ever in peace, never touched by all these disturbances happening, which is a created illusion in this plane of time and space. So there is nothing wrong with anything from the perspective of consciousness that we are. There is nothing wrong, and rather we can learn. If we are still too much identified as a person, we can learn from the outer happenings that we are still too much identified and lost in this dream. So we can hear the bell and bring back attention to attention itself in this listening where there is no one. It's just presence, awareness, which is aware of what is happening in the mind, what is happening in the emotion, in the heart, and being the space which allows everything to be, which has no judgment on this judge, the mind, which is commentating, judging, reacting, being triggered, and the emotions, all is happening in the body mind. We think we are seeing objects outside in the world, but they have no real existence. In truth, the image we are seeing is within the pineal gland in the middle of the head, and it's all projected here, and the image we are looking at is not there. In truth, our attention is fully in this one point focus where the image is coming from seemingly outside and seen here. So it's a very strong illusion which has been created very beautifully to experience that play of consciousness, like in the dream when you drink some milk, or you have any in your dream, or you have any experience, any kind. It's so real when you experience it, and afterwards you realize it was not. So that also what the masters tells us, that it's the same, to awaken from that bigger dream in time and space and to realize it's just an experience. Nothing happens to me as that pure consciousness. So all outer objects are projected on this multidimensional screen of consciousness, and we experience ourselves as one object. Out of all these objects, this is also an object, but what we are is a absolute subjectivity, which is not an object, which is a total experiencer of all what is perceived. So this is a good time when there is difficult time outside. Inside, instead of feeling lost and maybe depressed or angry, it's good also to have this feeling, because we can use it as an excuse to come back to ourselves, to not just stay there and to thanks, to be grateful that life is a little bit shocking us sometimes, and for the best. So let's take all whatever happens in the best way, take it in our own advantage, to realize what we really are and be grateful for everything, and to realize nothing is wrong. It's all happening perfectly, in spite of what our mind and our physical eyes says. So thank you for listening. I will see you soon. You can like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Namaste.